Hello everybody, welcome in. It's Euro Truck Simulator 2, and check out my new ride. It's a real man's truck. It's the brand name. Actually, I was looking at to see what vehicles had the largest windshields to them, and the man truck with the extra large cabin seemed like to be the number one pick. So, let's get to driving. I already chose a spot. Give me a sec. Let's get this cell pan. Let's get this thing connected. Kind of matches the trailer that I'm picking up right now. What's with these stutters? I've been doing that for the past like hour now, maybe 2 hours, trying to get. Trying to stop. Air pressure too low. No way. Forget about it. Anyways, we're gonna go to. Hey, why isn't it working? Hey, check out my truck from multiple angles. That's pretty cool. That's weird. How come? Huh. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna go to. I jumped up to Poland, and we're gonna drive down to Karwok. Yep, that's the city name now. It's Karwok. Let's go. I really didn't plan out what I was going to talk about this ride, but because I've been fighting with graphic settings and VR in this freaking game and NVIDIA. I mean, like, I have a 5070 Ti graphics card, so I should be able to handle this simple game. But it's not that. It's like it's jumping through wireless Quest 3 headset to virtual desktop and then to the PC, and then it's all running through the internet connection, which is all the fastest that it can be, and all the settings are all correct. But it's still kind of like, oh, whatever. And it's like, this game has also been like notorious for being a difficult game with VR after they made some big game changes about a year ago, where they added this realistic weather conditions, and it totally killed this game for VR. And so now I had to like go on through and make all the little adjustments to make everything work, but kind of not work, but kind of work. But you can already see like there's a couple of stutters here and there. I had to turn on spatial warp synchronicity, which is not a good option, but it's much better than what it was. I'm telling you, it was like a constant stutter. But look at the positiveness, everybody. Look how big this windshield is. Ignore the crunch to my right. Ignore the stuttery frames. Just stay with me. Look how big this windshield is. It's like driving around in one of those vehicles that has like the sky. I shouldn't crash. Like the skylight, but it's the whole entire roof of the vehicle. All the rich people got it. It's kind of like that, but just up front. I'm touching something in real life. What is that? Alright, let's go. I may do a race after this too, because I have a backlog of my other 2 video games, but I don't have my driving games up to date to follow along with. So that's also why I'm doing like another Euro Truck Simulator drive right away. Like I think I recorded one yesterday. Now I'm doing one today, and I'll do another race today. Yeah. Yep. That's the plan, everybody. Hey, it's the weekend, so it's Saturday. It was funny, I was listening to my astrologer, Marin, and man, she spits out videos 24/7. It's outrageous how many shorts she puts out. but she's been going on and on about how this Mercury retrograde until August 11th. If you're doing anything, you're gonna die. No, I'm kidding. But it's kind of like, but you're supposed to be bogged down when it comes to relationships or your work. But I haven't been feeling anything wrong. Nothing's been different. And then she came out with a video today saying like, well, if you have placements in Mercury retrograde when you were born on your astrology chart, then this won't be affecting you. You should be able to like continue to do your work like nothing's ever happened. And so I just joked back to her saying all that, okay, fine, well I just pretty much erased and then like drew in Mercury retrograde onto my birth chart. Back to work, you know. Man, I freaking slam her with the craziest stuff in her chat. She doesn't look at it, but I still have fun saying the most dumbest stuff. So Mercury retrograde, I'm immune. How about that, Maren? Big hugs. Big headlock hugs, Maren. That's right. Squish that love in you. Anyways. We're driving. Why are those cars stuttering? I have a big fast computer. Wow, my vehicle is slow as butt. Only 85 kilometers. I was in a 90-kilometer vehicle. Actually, my last vehicle, the DAF that I showed that I've been driving with, I traded in. That was a 275,000 truck bucks car, and this one is only 75,000 truck buck cars. So I traded it in, expecting that, hey, I'm going to get the rest of that money from my sports truck back to get put into my bank to upgrade this truck. No. Freaking scandal. No, actually, I don't know if I wasn't. I learned a lesson that they just keep the whole truck and then they give you the crappier truck. So that's what I did. I traded in a high-end truck for, a lemon. Just so that I can have a prettier view. I mean, it is nicer though, right? Have this giant view instead of having the narrower view, including it works out better within like VR and stuff, you know? And don't worry, I'm gonna be driving a lot more in this game. Money comes, money goes. Truck bucks will, I'll get enough to soup up this vehicle. Do some spin outs, crash into their cars and laugh about it. What is that? You see that person in that van? That's weird. I'm gonna try to catch up in that green van in front of us. Going for the pass. Going for the pass. Oh, it's like a bus. It's a bus. Bum, 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 bum. I really want to see this person. Who are you? Who are you? Oh, they're kind of like a sprite image. That's or what is it called? A GIF, right? Where it's just one plane. It's not an actual 3D character. That's funny. That's how all the trees look. See how they're all crossed flat planes. Those are just that's like a really like 90s style of a video game making or assets that people still use. I mean, I'm not like walking up picking at trees. However, it is set to high settings, but they're still just a bunch of GIFs collected together, crossed together. Oh. No real life stuff. I have been in my apartment for 2 weeks now, and I've been writing. It's all I've been doing, and I'm almost done with my world building, and explaining it all out before it starts to break down my character creation. Or well, no, it's not really character creation. All the characters are made. I'll just get into more a little bit depth with them next. But the world is almost there. I have one more location to write up, and it's kind of like a city, and then there's this entire land strip that is more of a open, kind of like with little towns and villages that kind of dot a landscape. And I'm kind of creating that world because it's very different from the inner city, the big city living, you know. So you have to create a more of like a, instead of people who are constantly striving for to make ends meet or to sorry, I'm ADDing it. Or trying to like compete against one another to get like the most money and to get the best job and to get the better house and to do all these crazy stuff. Get them away. The outside city living in across a land is very more neighborly like, more personalized. Things are slower. It's all about the little stuff in life rather than greed, pretty much. And so I need to kind of like put a more elaborate tale to all of that. Tumbler turtle, but you have a giant buzzsaw on the back as your turtle. That doesn't make any sense, right? And Tumbler is that's like a picture sharing site, right? Or is that a pervs sharing site? Like DeviantArt, which is where I put all my art up on. Heck yeah. Anyways, that's what I've been doing. I actually went out for a walk today in nature because it's been blistering hot. Except for no, in the past like few days, there's been this strange cool down where it's no longer 120 degrees where I live. Let's see, what is that? What is that in Celsius? 80 Celsius? No, that's not right. That would be like ridiculous. I don't know. Anyways, check out what 120 Fahrenheit is in Celsius. Click to pay the 13 truck bucks. Jeez. Where were these great deals and tolls when I first made my first few videos? What was I talking about? Money. Temperatures. Anyways, it's been cooler out. That's unusual. But we're going into August, so it's really gonna heat up though, usually. In the freaking purgatory desert. Gonna be like 120 degrees or higher probably. Because you think that, oh my gosh, things are gonna be, you know, oh wow, it's cooler outside. It's all just a scheme. I didn't have my. There we go. Sorry for that stutter. I plugged in my headset battery. I didn't have it plugged in. We were going off of the Quest 3 headset battery. That's pretty crazy. Don't go on Caterpillar. Watch out. Oh wow, we're already here. Okay. yeah, sorry I didn't really like talk about too much about myself. I don't know. I've been kind of sitting in also been like meditating a lot and going on about things that I like about myself and things that I dislike and trying to work through that. It's kind of one of those journeys you have to go on to really find who you are and to get comfortable with yourself. And that's what I've been working on, but we can continue that conversation next time. Because it's really interesting and I would like to share it. Go down a list of things that I dislike about myself and then explain what I really love about myself. But anyways, we made it. Let's freaking slide in our back end. Wait. That wasn't good. Okay, here we go. There we go. Press all the buttons. Press all the buttons. Play it safe. Yeah, let's do that. Come with me. World of your pure imagination, right? Is that the song? Blah, 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 blah. Peel out. Crash your truck. Dude, right? Dude. Let's see. It's me, yep. Totally professional. What? I'm right there. Dude, okay, I'm there. I'm there for you guys. So, thanks for hanging out this time. I wish you the best morning, day, or night, no matter where you are. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.